Welcome to the city that never sleeps. In this event, you'll see New York taken over by racers in a way you never could have imagined. It's not just a city, it's a playground for the best pilots and drivers of today and tomorrow.
I think this is a really interesting game and a really interesting way to introduce you to the character and the playing style of the whole game. It's gonna be very interesting playing all sorts of different cars as well. So the controls were a little bit different. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. I think I did okay on that first drift, but then everything was whack after that. I was hitting everything in sight. I could not get it down. I bought a... right there. I have no control. I have no idea what I'm doing. For the first time playing this game, I think it was okay. And again, it's a great way to introduce you to the characters and what's going on in the game. But I really had no idea what I was doing. I did buy a Bluetooth adapter, so I'll be using my PS4 controller from here on out. So I think that will help. It'll be a little bit more intuitive for controlling and things. The keyboard controls were a little bit, I mean, it's just your WSD, but it was a little strange. And then, but the graphics in the game seem pretty sweet. It's fun. It's very fast style thing. They just drop you into this car and you're racing immediately. I thought that was really great. It's not all this backstory and clips and everything. I mean, it's a lot of talking in the beginning, but literally they just drop you in the car and you go. So this car kind of got trashed. But you change the car after you get into the game anyway. This is literally my first time playing this game. So as you can see, you're just in the city, driving around, which is pretty cool. There's no other cars or whatnot to get in your way, which is pretty sweet. You just do a few laps around this track, and it's great. I'm probably 3 minutes behind. And then it just warps into the next race. I thought that was a totally sweet transition. Awesome. So it transitions you into the boat. And the boat was a lot more easy to control and to figure out. It was a little bit smoother on the turns and whatnot. So we'll see about the boat and how well we can do there. Awesome. You're doing jumps and stuff and just kind of cruising around on the water. It was pretty sweet. I think again on the PlayStation controller it will be a little bit different. So we'll keep you updated on that and how that's going. So again, you're just kind of going through this race and jumping. There's got to be ways to do tricks and things. I got to figure that out. The more tricks you do and jumps you do, you get more followers and more benefits from that. So I think that's kind of a cool social media tip and just real life. Lots of boosting powers and things. Just hitting more jumps, hitting more walls, falling further behind. And then of course you can see the planes right there. So very soon it's going to be the transition. You jump and then you are in an airplane. The airplane was definitely not a good first run. Again, so you're going from drifting in the car, which is pretty cool, very sensitive controls for the car. The boat, again, is very smooth handling. And then all of a sudden you jump into an airplane. And the airplane controls were so different. So different. And as you see here, I just could not get it figured out. I was not using the yaw and things correctly. I had to kind of figure all that out. It's insane. Again, I want to use the mouse, and you can't use the mouse. So we had our first crash right away, right into the water. And it doesn't get any prettier than that. I couldn't figure. I didn't check the controls beforehand, so it was really stupid to just jump into it. But what the hell? Just jump in and do it.
To put it another way, A driver who attracts enough followers will open
It
up
was just
new
a
styles
bunch
of
of
racing.
tree
We call them
business.
disciplines. You'll call them awesome. And isn't awesome what we're all after?
So then I checked the controls, figured it out that you use the what was it? I forget even now. Oh, it's the shift and control, but still not very good. So hopefully the PlayStation controller will be a little bit better. So again, I should be yawing there. Just not cool, not cool at all. Overall, great game. Ubisoft, The Crew 2. So I'll be playing that. I did have some races that I've already done in the cars, and it was, again, not pretty, but we'll have those
I
up.
can sense a rush of
I'll have
followers
those up
coming, can't you?
soon. So anyway, cool game by Ubisoft, The Crew 2. Let's game it on.